Hello, and welcome to a new episode with your host, Vinney Chopra. I'm so excited to have you here as we dive deep into the world of real estate investing, syndications, abundance mindset, and building generational wealth. We are excited to be in the top 1.5% of the real estate podcasts. Got number 11 actually out of top 50 real estate syndication podcasts. Thanks to you. Each episode, we bring powerful insights, expert guests, and actionable strategies to help you take your investing game to the next level. Whether you are a seasoned investor or just getting started, if you love what you hear, please take a moment to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and follow me on social media so that we can never miss an episode. Your support helps us continue sharing valuable content with more people like you. Now let's jump into today's episode. Thank you. Good morning to everybody. This is Vinney and Beau show. We come to you on Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon. Please like us, comment, give us 5-star reviews and all that. Hi, Beau. How are you, brother?
Doing well. Another Friday, right? I'm excited. It's just like the days go fast, but every day's a Friday for you and I. We're always having Fridays.
We are having fun. We are having fun. See, that's the biggest thing. Every day when it's a Friday or fun day, then you love it. You love it. Even if you're working 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever it is. Today, we have a very important topic, and that is how to really scale up your business. We've been talking about that, and we share with you our ideas and things that we are implementing. Today, we're going to talk about using AI and the tools and the VAs. I say virtual assistants or international assistants because we have people who are remotely working in USA itself, and others are in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in Philippines, all over. So yeah, take it away.
Yeah, one is you need a centralized hub, and that's high level. If you guys are familiar with Go High Level, so the reason I'm transitioning everything over because I have all these different softwares, right? And at the end of the day, you can pay a lot less in cost, overall cost, right? You want to save on costs. That extra money you save hires one more team member on your team. So now you get a full-time worker 40 hours a week. By consolidating, now you have this powerful machine with CRM, you're building landing pages, you can build your membership sites in there. You can do everything in this platform. So that's why everything is getting consolidated in. People book calls on my calendar. They're getting automatic reminders. Everything is done there. It's all tracked. This is a tool that will plug all the leaks in your boat. Because if you want to grow your business, you got to stop the water from getting in the boat. And so you don't want to miss hot opportunities. And the only way to do that is to have really good tracking automations. What I like about Go High Level, they have pipes. So I can build different pipes for my franchise business, for my lending business. So I can see how I'm progressing on all of my candidates that I'm working with. So it's a very efficient tool that everyone should be using. And then you couple that with the technology of the AI tools that are rolling out every week now. Some of them are trashy, some of them are awesome. And then you bring that in with a powerful VA team, SEO operators, Go High Level administrator / growth partner in that sense. You have video editors. You have all these things, right? You're growing this team. I'm now on my 6th full-time virtual team member hire. So I have 6, plus we have our CMO that we share, Mr. Bill, that we both work with. I call him my CEO, my chief marketing officer.
Chief marketing officer,
right? And so, look, that's 7 people, right? And most everybody is remote. And so you can leverage your dollar by working with these teams, and they can help you really grow your business. And so I
love that. Oh, what you're saying is so right. And I'm so glad you took upon this. I started doing Go High Level 3 years back as Ken Walls introduced me, 3.5 Walter introduced me, and I adopted it because I was paying thousands of dollars at Kajabi and ClickFunnels and all these different things and all these CRMs and all that. So I'm a live example. I have 11,000 contacts while I sleep. my all these channels of different social channels, people click on it and they come into the fold, get my lead magnets, we call it lead magnets, different reports and things. They want to join my premium investor club. I raised $700,000. People who just came through social media, they didn't know me from Adam. Then they started following me, and just in 7, 10 days, they saw so many of my videos that they have invested in my deal. It's a 506C, accredited investors deal, $700,000. And I have 4 meetings today from the webinar, close to 600,000 again investments. One person trying to invest 300,000. So what is the ROI? Return on investment is huge, huge, because this is fabulous. I'm so glad we are talking about it because, yeah.
It's also, we talk about ROI, return on investment, but also we got to talk about ROT, return on time. These automations.
Yes.
Let's dive into this here. I have a couple points to pull out here on my notes here.
Please.
You're gonna easily say goodbye to 5 to 10 different tools, right? And that's what we're just talking about. You're gonna get rid of your Calendar. You're gonna get rid of your Kajabi, your Teachable, your Pipedrive, your HubSpot, your Twilio, your WordPress, your ClickFunnels. This is all can be done on this robust.
Insight.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
extremely powerful automations. You can build complex workflows and visual automations, trigger SMS, which is text, email, voicemail drops, or Facebook Messenger from one automation. Auto respond to leads, qualify them, and book calls hands-free. Lead capture and nurture. Pre-built funnel and website templates, custom surveys, quizzes, intake forms, automated follow-up systems, SMS, email, and voicemail. Booking calendar, CRM built for conversion, right? The list is, this is why we,
Amazing. It's mind blowing, mind blowing. And you know what? You can have thousands of accounts, sub accounts, all different pipes. And the best thing I can share with everybody, I put 200,000 to build these funnels in last 3 years, right? Funnels and automations and everything. I can duplicate them and give it to my sub accounts, my students, my followers, things like that at a very cheap price. That's why my business partner, monilmedia.ai, which is our brand name, and that's the one you could, and also brother Bo probably he also has his own Go High Level, but mine is called monilmedia.ai. If anybody wants to check it out to see what it can do for you.
love it. Love it. But now let me just finish the list here. Two-way texting and call tracking, AI agents, client-facing SaaS mode, make recurring revenue, A/B testing and reporting, membership and courses, AI integrations, and a marketplace with tons of templates. This is the most robust system out there. So if you're trying to build, and I'm a builder, I'm looking to build big, I need a system that I can really grow. And you can only grow by a couple things. One is automations and automating your business. And you need to be
assistants. Like you have 7 people, that's 14 hands plus yours. That's steroids. How much time you will take to design these different things? Each person has their own job description. They have their own capabilities and they are specialists in that field, which you and I are not. That's the best part. You're able to use their expertise. Yeah.
I mean, it really, I talk to people all the time. I look at a lot of, what part of what I do is franchise consulting. We call ourselves franchise brokers. I look at all these other franchise brokers and they're like, I don't have time. It's just because it's, if you want to grow, you got to leverage. If you want to leverage, you get that video editor, you get that social media manager, you get the manager to manage your Go High Level account.
Yes.
You start plugging people in and you're going to get an ROI and an ROT if you do it right. The problem in the beginning is we don't do it. I know Vinney and I both struggled with this early on in our careers. We would bring people on and how come our VAs aren't doing a good job? Well, because we didn't have the skill sets at the time, years and years ago, but you develop these leadership skills to how to run and operate and leverage your remote team. And then
For
you bring
sure.
on the right partners. You get the right talent to work for your organization. You get these
Mhm.
people. And so that's how you're able to really grow. So if you're a grower, then you want to get into this. You want to probably get yourself a high level account. You probably want to get yourself a VA and do all this together, because trust me, I am proof in the pudding, because every team member I add, more revenue.
So true.
Obviously,
So true.
you start with one and you grow. And by the end of this, in the next, probably by the next 12 months, my team might be 10 or 15.
Sure.
And so now I've got this thing, this machine that's just, it's a living, breathing organism. There's YouTube videos, there's leads
Mhm.
coming in, there's webinars happening, there's
Mm.
webinar follow-up, there's newsletters. Everywhere
So
you
much.
go, there's
So
Vinney,
much.
there's Beau, and then there's call to actions, lead magnets.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. And it's fun building it, because it's fun. Because when you're doing something, for example, if Vinney is raising $5 million to bring into one of his deals, that's a lot of money. And the potential
Huge.
upside for Vinney is great, right?
Oh my
An
gosh.
investor to Vinney it could be a gold mine for years and years to come. He's had
So true.
investors with him for the last 16 years that have
Yes. Yes.
reinvested and reinvested. So if you really look at it, your out of your X amount of investors that you have, I don't know what the number is today, but let's call it
Yeah.
what
582 investors, and they've given me $220 million. We just raised $6 million in the last 3 weeks, just 3 weeks alone. It's just mind blowing
so,
because so much dry powder is out there. The
so each
ca-
yeah, so that's a great point. So 582 investors, 200 million raised. If you were to put what I'd like to do, and we don't have to do it in public, but is
yeah,
what
yes,
is the value of one
yes,
investor
yes,
over
yes,
over a
yes,
lifetime? That one
totally.
investor could easily be worth 50 to 100,000 plus. Like on
Easy,
average, though, we got to average it,
average.
right? If we take
Yep,
out
yep.
and figure
Hmm.
out, but the point is, if that one person is worth $100,000 lifetime value or
Yeah,
$200,000,
yeah.
how important is your follow up and your systems to keep people in your ecosystem, to keep Vinney top of mind, to keep Beau top of mind with our
Yeah,
ideal target avatars, our audience?
yeah.
So this is why I'm excited that we did this show today, is because guys, you have to work at it, but when you work at it and then you start building the momentum, and this flywheel is spinning and spinning,
Yeah,
it goes
that's right.
faster and faster. And that's when like deal flows start happening. And that's why 2 weeks ago, when I got that $6.2 million check that I closed on a loan, I'm like, yes, because
Congratulations.
the ecosystem. So it's so important for you out there listening right now. If you're not doing this, and you don't start by doing a million things at once. You little stepping
Slowly.
stones each
Yeah,
day. You get
stepping.
your first VA, you get your high level system, you get it set up, you start working on your automations, your funnels. And it's
I
wonderful.
always say that if you don't have an assistant, if you don't have a VA, so if you look at your activities of the whole day, you will find lots of the jargon or the time wastage is you developing the systems, you doing everything. Then you are just making five, seven, $10 an hour. The best time I spend, by the way, my time is worth $2,000 an hour. Why? $3,000 an hour, sometimes $100,000 an hour, because I spend that time with one client, with one investor to give the presentation, which they will involve themselves into my this deal or future deals or whatever. That is the best time ever spent. So I always say that let's look at the productive time during the day. That is when you're talking to investors, to brokers, to vendors, to attorneys, to CPAs, to build your business higher level. That's the name of the game. Assistants, it's so great. And it's a great living for them in Pakistan, in India, in Ghana, anywhere, right? Or Philippines. So it's a great thing for everybody. The biggest thing people say is, Vinny, I can't afford it. Then I say to them, you cannot afford not to have that. Isn't that true? I'm telling you, really, Bo? Huh? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you got to understand leverage principles, because if you're not leveraging in all aspects, and you break down your life, okay, you have to leverage relationships that you have, and not in
Yep.
a me way, but everything you're doing is
Yeah.
leverage.
Hi, friends. This is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey, Vinney, what are these over here? You know, I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. If you, printed means digital, if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these, or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
When you have some savings, you're leveraging that by putting it into a vehicle that's going to give you the highest return possible within reason. Yep. On a risk level.
Totally.
Every minute that you're working, you should be trying to use the highest leverage principles. And if you can do that, that's where you're going to get the highest results. So if instead of me downloading this Riverside, if there's systems in place that Jeff knows to download this and send Vinney a copy of this Riverside recording, right? Everything needs a system and you need team members. And so that's the key. And then when your team, another thing is when your team grows and you have really good talent. For example, I have Jeff on my team. I said, Jeff, I need somebody full-time to run the Go High Level business for me. I need somebody full-time. What did he do? He got a bunch of applicants. I decided on the winning applicant. He's starting work on the 21st of this month.
Love it.
Now, Jeff earns a bonus because he brought in a candidate, right? And if you start hiring, and you can start hiring within. In the beginning, obviously, I have a relationship where we could provide VAs for you, but that's the way to do it, is get with our team, get your VA, and then over time, you can hire internally or you can continue to work with us. There's lots of ways of doing it. Then you're building up the skills to be able to craft an SOP. And a lot of
you really said it right. A lot of time people don't take action, to be very truthful, because they have fear, they have other things, they don't know how to hire the right VA. I'm so glad you brought it up, because you have a business now where you're able to share. And this company trains the people. They find the right matches. This is fabulous, what you really got into. In my case, monilmedia.ai, we've been thinking about it. Hey, why can't we just scale it up? And so our clients are coming in at a very low price, and we are able to build their systems so quickly overnight and give them these funnels and all these pipelines and everything, which will cost them thousands of dollars for pennies like that.
Yeah, it's all leverage. And just open your. I think the point is you got to open your mind. You got to be constantly growing. You got to be learning from other people around you. I'm always picking up nuggets. I'm jumping on other people's webinars about marketing. I'm grabbing nuggets. I'm taking it into my business. I'm making it better, right? Because how do I? And then I'm using AI to really expedite things. When I'm doing an event, AI is creating my description for my event. Kevin on my team is doing my Eventbrite banner. Right, I've got these systems rolling, baby. Roll these systems, because you want to be able to basically think of yourself as a conductor. You're a conductor in an orchestra. You're conducting everything, and that's how you make the big bucks. Conduct. Things are happening. When I'm sleeping, things are happening. I have 2,000 videos out there. make things happen all the time.
I love it. I love it, Bo. I hope you are catching the fever, guys. I'm telling you. Please follow us. We come to you on Fridays. We've been doing this show for 6 years, I think. Vinney and Beau show. And the key thing I want to talk about is like yesterday, through the Go High Level system, Monil Media Systems, I got 83% attendance. It's never heard of in Eventbrite webinars that people who register, and usually 11 to 12% is the ratio that people attend when they come to watch you and so forth like that. Last night, I had 83% people show up because we were able to do through Go High Level all these, and we are reminding them even before and even when I started the webinar, we got automations in texting and everything, the links. We now I do 3 webinars a month. We are able to reoccur those webinars with the same links for the same content webinars. So for next 6 months, we have the same link. And those people who follow you, they don't have to worry. They just click on the same link and show up. So we're just devising different automations and things. I'm just going to say that. Yeah.
It's all about being strategic and then also
Yeah.
being able to like quickly implement. For example, I had an idea the other day and I'm like, okay, I'm going to reach out to franchisors for my lending company and let them know I want to be their preferred lender. So I'm creating all these automations on Sales Navigator and systems and getting the email address, sending them the automations. And that's going to be, so once the content gets added to our workflow in high level, boom, they're going to be hit. Boom. Now I land one franchisor and let's say their average loan that they refer me is $1 million, right? And I do, every time I do a deal, $2 million, right? Every time I do the deal, it's $20,000, $30,000 in commissions every.
Sure.
So if they send me 10 deals a year, just one relationship, that's 200 grand. That's how powerful all of this can be for everybody, especially if you're in some sort of business. If you're not in a business yet, you need to get into some sort of business and you got to figure out what you want to do. You call me, I'll help you get into a franchise as a stepping stone. Okay.
I love that.
There's lots you can do. You just got to take action and you got to stay consistent. The consistency really at the end of the day, boom, every day. What am I going to do to move my business forward? I wake up excited, right? Excitement to make our businesses grow. What am I going to conquer today? And what am I going to do that, because I want everybody on that's watching that every night, look yourself in the mirror as you're brushing your teeth before bed and say to yourself, what did I accomplish today? If you can look at yourself straight in the face and say, you know what? I crushed it today. You want to have that 95, 96% of the time, you should be able to look in your eyes in the mirror before bed and say, look, I really crushed it. I made effort to really grow and scale. And if you're doing that every day over a long period of time, you will be successful. There's no
way.
doubt.
No doubt. No doubt. I hope you liked this episode and we'll see you next week again on Friday. God bless you. And I hope you got some really great nuggets. Comment also below and give us some positive reviews or ask us questions. Or if you'd like to be on our show, Vinney and Beau show, please reach out to Brother Beau or us. We're looking for great guests also. We always have a lot of fun when some specialists come on the line. I just interviewed this week my SEC attorney, Nick Guru, and then also Ted Lanzaro, CPA with the bonus depreciation, everything that's happening. And the hotels, I've really gotten into 2 hotels now. It's a 5 or 6 C for the accredited investors only. If anybody's interested, please reach out to me. Thank you so much. All right,
guys.
brother.
See you next
Thank
week.
you. Yes. Bye-bye.
Dear friends, this is Vinney Smile Chopra. I am so glad you're listening to the episode. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Please share it with others who can really benefit also. Can I ask you a favor? Just a small favor. Less than a minute, if you could give 5-star reviews on iTunes or Stitcher, that'll go a long way. We are one of the top podcasts in real estate now in the nation, but it will really help a lot if you gave 5-star reviews, and we'll bring a lot more great content for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, and see you in the next episode. God bless you. Bye-bye. Wow, what an incredible conversation today. I hope you got tons of value from this episode. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and follow me on social media to stay updated on all the things real estate investing, abundance mindset, and wealth creation. If you're an accredited investor looking for exclusive investment opportunities, be sure to join our elite Monil Investors Club at vinnychopra.com/invest, where we share details of our future projects. Quick disclaimer, we are not selling any securities, and this podcast is strictly for educational and information purposes only. The opinions shared by our guests are their own and should not be considered financial or investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and consult with a financial professional before making any investment decisions. Thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, keep smiling, keep investing, and keep making a massive impact. God bless. Beau and I are together to really bring the best to get your business to the next level.
Do me a favor, subscribe and share. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future.